Oh, yeah. Can I have a cup of tea, please? Thank you. No, it's okay. I'm alright. Sorry. It's the first time I've drank anything with this new body. Thank you for the blanket. I haven't worn actual fabric on my skin for most of my life. It's a funny thing, my life. You'll want to hear about it. Of course you do. The name my parents gave me was Raven. My mother told me it was because my hair was as black as a crow's. Stupid. She was a God-fearing woman, my mother. Church every Sunday. I hated it. We lived in a small town outside Louisiana. It was fun for a while. Then it happened. I got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and my hair was bright red. I couldn't believe it, neither could Mom, but she took it as a part of growing up. Then about a week later, I got told I had yellow eyes by a girl at school. Went to see the pharmacist. He hadn't a clue what was wrong. But just a few days later, I looked at my hand and it was blue. The look on Mom's face was priceless. Like she'd seen a ghost. That's how it started. The kids at school weren't too pleased when they found out some filthy mutant was in their class. And I got treated like dirt, as you could imagine. Soon, I was all blue. Scales everywhere. I came home and seen my mom with a kitchen knife running towards me. She thought it was a demon, or at least possessed by one. Little did she know, my powers weren't just external, so I fought back, and I got away. 16, alone, and afraid. Then I met him. This tall, dark, well-spoken man who gave me shelter from the storm. His name was Eric. He was a mutant like me. At that time, he was partnered with a man named Charles, but they didn't exactly see eye to eye, so they parted ways. I stayed with Eric, and it was the greatest time of my life. We stayed in a cottage together in Georgia, and he told me stories of his time in Germany and the troubles he faced being different. The day I turned 18, I looked in the mirror to see Eric staring back at me. At first, I was horrified, but this is when I learned of my true power. I could imitate anyone I wanted at any time. I could look like them, speak like them. I could mimic their voice, height, size, or shape. Anything. Eric was so proud of me. He said that when the time came, we would rise up and lead our own kind against the human scum. And we did. After 5 years together, Eric and I were separated after a mutant rights rally turned violent. I thought I'd lost him. But he tracked me down, and he wasn't alone. In his arms were children. Twins, Wanda and Petra, both beautiful mutants. Their mother had died, and Eric knew he could trust me. So that's what we done. I became a mother to them. Years went by in solitude, away from protests and rallies. Petro found he could travel up to supersonic speeds. And Wanda, well, she could do anything. They looked up to me, loved me, as I did them. I would have done anything for them, and I did. But the humans couldn't leave well enough alone. Senator Robert Kelly was going to introduce the Anti-Mutation Administration Act, so we thought we'd teach him a lesson. Myself, Eric, and the twins took it upon ourselves to show the senator what it felt like to be us, to be different. Eric had built a machine that could reverse the genetics of a human to become a mutant, but it had become unstable, so Eric had to fix it. Charles returned, but he had a few friends. We defended Eric as best we could, and I came away with a few scars from a man named Logan. But Eric had been arrested and taken away. The twins and I freed Eric after a year in prison, but he informed us of a man named William Stryker who was going to wipe out all mutant kind. We were forced to unite with Charles again. I even got to meet Logan. We made up and shared something special. He made me laugh. Then we had to take over Stryker's facility, and we took care of him. We left on good terms with Charles, but deep down we knew it wasn't the end. Sure enough, a year or two later, what happens? The cure. They really thought they could cure something that was better than them. Typical of humans. Eric and I knew we had to raise an army of mutants to fight against the humans. We were so close to getting started when someone tried to shoot him with one of those damn weapons, and I stopped it. I took the bullet for him, lost everything. He told me, "I'm sorry, my dear, you're not one of us anymore." And you know the worst part? He was right. Waited for days in that truck. Freezing, starving, terrified. Then you found me. That was my confession, I suppose. I assume your people will take me away now, give me into the FBI. I'll be put through endless hours of tests, more needles being stuck into my skin. It doesn't matter anymore. You won't find him. I won't tell them anything. They'll hurt me, torture me, make me bleed. I won't tell. Eric is out there, and he's winning. That's all that keeps me going. I have nothing left now. How could something so small take so much away from me?